Been on post plants on attacks to try to cover up the spike, but here comes the first big attempt already from G2. All 5 are here in the middle of B, while there's only 1 here for guard. Net already looking to pump away, and he already gets 1 to start off the game right. 4v4 still. Here comes already the retake from the guard and Oxy. He had a big opportunity to actually stop things here, but instead 3 players on site for G2.
So little utility that the guard could work off of, though. It's nothing but contact plays while everyone in G2 are forced to the back of site.
Still pretty awkward here. How could these players in the back support Dapper? Dapper down 56 HP. Can't do anything about that. He gets surrounded. Shazam with the shorty. Only able to get 1. There you go. The mollies are going to cover up the cross for them. Going into spawn. Trent has already been spotted. But can he dance? Can he take away a kill or 2? Again, such a massive position. But his SMG not able to do much. Jonah P does come in at a good time. Just able to kind of take 1 back as a consolation. However, we're still looking at the half fight. The bonus here for the guard shouldn't be that impressive going forward. It's just a pistol alongside the Stinger. Again, if anything, G2 maybe facing the pressure a bit in terms of their economy, but 1v3. You take things nice and slow. Now try to isolate Tex. Tex is trying to do the same thing. Try to isolate 1v1. And it's worked out at the very beginning. Let's see what the young gun... Oh no, what can he do? Tex.
G2 has no util.
He goes all the way down to 20 HP. Keggy's done.
Yeah. Really, at this point, the consolation prize would be the exits for G2.
Oh, Trent goes all the way down to 2 HP because of it, too. Valen does take away Whippy. Things are starting to dwindle a little bit here for G2, to say the very least.
Lockdown, all checkmate-based ultimates that can change the dictation of these rounds. But immediately, it's a Christmas tree in the kill feed. Only 3 left alive for both sides. But the duality of Shazam and Oxy, the entry potential for G2's been lost.
Ooh, the red lights are the ones flickering a little more here. The guard do pick back the big defensive frag over towards that mid side, and now Whippy alongside Dapper. Both coming out of that A side, but they still have the spike, and Whippy has slipped his way in, but more importantly, Nets.
You should run.
Oh, the lockdown.
But doesn't find a kill in the middle of sight. There goes the lockdown.
Double lockdown. Directly to 2v2. Yeah, G2. They don't have that checkmate factor anymore. Dapper's forced to run, but yeah, he's been detained. It's gonna leave Omen all by themselves.
Oh no, and Dapper, he's the one detained. He can't even utilize his nano. Here he goes. They're off the spike currently. Double spray going in. 11 HP left for Dapper.
Balance it up though. Paranoia is out. That's full Oxy on site. It's leaving Valen on an island.
Oh, but Tex is here to help. Strikes down on 1, and you still have Valen under looking for Oxy, and absolutely finds him. G2 are dwindling again. Dapper, who's all the way over in mid,
30 seconds left.
Recollects himself with his team back over in main. Paranoia goes out, misses. Tex goes in, looking for a kill over in hell, but it's Net instead, who bursts things open. Now Shazam and Dapper both coming in from main. Lockdown could come in. Shazam with a double through the smoke. Now Dapper from Cat. They know exactly where he is, and Shazam is the one to take it back. In a much stronger position. The players for the guard in general, much stronger positions here on site. Are they going to overwhelm him here? No, Valen actually holds back Oxy, and Net can peek out. Valen and Net.
Paranoia is set up though, but who's in the very back? It's an attempt for Penny to help out, but the trades are far too late. Whippy's good for 1, but the trade gives full site control back over to the guard, and G2 already left without so many critical figures of their team for the retake. They have to rely solely on this utility to enable Oxy to get site control.
Yeah, of course, you got to feel bad for Dapper there. Would like to expect that maybe a teammate has his angle, or at least the communication that quarter could be swung. But here comes the retake here from G2. It's actually working out. Smoke and hell. Trent can't do anything about this. Oxy actually gets a big kill back onto Valen. Big burst back from Trent. Net does the same.
Oh.
Oxy! Oh my goodness, Oxy! He's made this possible. A body shot is all that's needed. He misses out, but Net can't do it.
Response from G2 is to play ultra aggressive. Oxy by himself. And Shazam all the same. Look at that chase from Oxy though, all the way back over to the beginning spawn, the attacker spawn for the guard. And Oxy's attempting to... Yeah, he's playing off of this to play for the flank. Has information on Net's location and what's left of the guard. A spot they've never had to fight before, directly behind in tiles.
Round's not over. Double rifle still in the hands of the guard. Only 3 remaining here for G2. Because the information battle has already been won by G2, and Shazam is just going to delay even more time here potentially for G2. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're actually swinging more or less here. They're going to be on the edge of the lockdown. One player's even detained. What was the plan here for G2? They're just going to fall straight to their deaths. They're just going to waterfall right in. It's the guard. They aren't going to chip down in terms of the rifles. Again, the economy isn't exactly out in the open. Hunter's Fury is that insurance policy that we've been waiting for. There it is. Penny may be able to return to form here. 1v1 potentially against Dapper. The readjustment isn't there. Cheeky angle for Dapper. Works out to maintain the space here on A as the guard double trapped here in A main. Shazam has their exit. They are boxed here in A main.
Oh, there it is. The double swing. Does convert successfully for Trent, but keep in mind too, Valen from the shadow, spike in hand, full B-side control, but as Dapper rotates back over, all of his utility is going to activate once again.
Planted.
No mid-side presence. Dapper by themselves. Nano Swarm's not activated. Takes the 1v1 here.
Oh no, he almost had the gap. Valen, 9 HP, is actually maintaining the site. And of course, they know exactly where Trent is. They saw that recon ball, but Valen still dancing on the edge, but he gets full flash. But a kill still comes out from Valen. Penny now. We've seen him be an all-star before. Not the best. 2 players here for G2. Dapper all the way out in the open, able to get one back. He is getting lower, but once again, the guard push their way, force their way through spawn, and everyone's getting one. Everyone's getting their frags. Oxy, he could stand on top. 12 seconds left, 10 seconds left. They need to run for the back dash. Run for sight. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Jonah P, does he have time?
Is there time? No!
Spike down.
No
B.
time at all. Oxy. Now they can finally make their way out, but look at the rotation. It was almost good, but Penny! Whoa! And Tex rolls again. Shazam, El Capitan in a 1v4.
And at this point, you have to wonder, Shazam, what are you gonna do when Odin, sure, you can pierce down in the hell side, but you would only be good for one. Well, more already identified.
They're 4v1 here over towards Hookah to kick off the game. Dapper, is he gonna get overwhelmed? Absolutely he is. Tex shoves it down Dapper, but look at the nade. Actually goes in, chucks down Valen. The guard are actually clean out of this.
Oh, look at this dedication from Jonah P. Oxy's falling. And G2, they're matched up with a 3v3, but the guard are not in a great spot. They barely made their way into Hookah just as they tried to initiate onto the site. They fell to the hands of Shazam. And so it looks like the call now is not to reroute back over to A site. Teleporter might be tempting though, depending if they can make that entry potential onto B, but this is a crunch from Net. If the teleporter's taken, Net's left on an island to quickly rotate.
Yeah, the information battle isn't going to be lost on them. Actually win out the first gun battle in general. Trent goes in, flash in the back of sight, catches at least one. Again, all 3 of these players over towards long. They still have that exit option.
30 seconds
these 2
left.
players from G2, though, actually revealing themselves. Whippy and Penny, a duo as old as time, trying to go big here, but the first one can't. Jonah P is there for the trade. A 4K from Jonah P. And G2, they're still questioning themselves over towards B. In the midway through the take here for the guard. Wimpy, however, is able to take 2 away. In this position for Moxie could be everything. He indeed takes down 1, but only is the 1 sprayed down in from Penny.
Oh, Tex!
Tex is gone from midair like a fly. Penny standing firm. As now G2, they recollect themselves with 3 players in the back of sight. Jonah P looking for a slick kill to chip back the round, but Dapper instead finds his head. And now it's a 1v3 for none other than Net. Net gets spotted. Skates on back. Penny right in front of him, going for the defuse. Players have to wide swing the wall still.
Guiding Light comes through with a follow-up boombot. Tex is just mere presence enough to have that crunch to the site. That's strong for the opening pick, and Oxy already falls.
Here comes the actual take here from the guard. Couple of picks back from G2. It's just the 1 back from Whippy, but so overwhelming. Once again, the orbital strike is going to reposition the plant into actually a bit of an awkward spot. Don't really know there's lineups like that, and actually,
yeah, what?
that is the one actually lining up 4 lineups right now. they only have the single molly to use. G2 actually do have a chance here if they can cleanly make their way into sight. Tex around the corner with the nade. It might actually be a trade from beyond the grave. Jonah P does get the kill back in his own favor. Dapper starts it off right though. We're back to a 2-on-2. Both players here for the guard. Stuck over towards short with line of sight of the spike. Valen does, however, step up, picks down one. Dapper needs to come up big in a 1v1 against him in with full HP. Valen just needs to play with the soul of Dapper here, and he doesn't even care.
But the guard, they've been doing their homework. They recognize these sorts of plays, and the scale up here, a surprising one at that from G2, enables Penny to get the trade off of Oxy. But now Penny's all alone. Hidden, but alone. Not anymore.
That was almost a chance there, actually. Penny could have gotten two there. The other player was just going for the pre-fire around the corner. That could have actually been a gift in the hands here for G2. Stinger down the throats of the guard, and oh my goodness, what are we witnessing?
5
Net
HP.
down to 5 HP. How is everyone down?
Left.
G2 overwhelmed with the SMGs, with the Stingers. And Net, now without a spike plant, might have actually given himself a bit of a gift, a bit of a chance here. Nobody is on this B site right now. With 15 seconds left. He's going to have a single molly. He's going to have time to plant.
10 seconds
No time to grab an orb either. 1 point away from the Viper's
He
pit.
can get a Viper's pit.
He has to. He has to. Give himself as much space control as they can, but everyone on G2 are playing together.
Oh, what is Net going to do here? Net is still looking for headshots.
G2, I'm sorry, the guard aren't going for their very explosive plays that they love. Instead, this orbital strike is going to be the leading charge, isolating Dapper.
Okay, oh my goodness, Dapper! Dapper!
Whoa!
The domain expansion hits. The guards step into the domain and they all fall. Valen, Net, last two remaining, run for the hills. But Dapper. Just a Viper's pit and a molly alone stop the entirety of the push. Now pretty much the round's over. Valen and Net, we were looking for a huge combo there in terms of the orbital strike. I mean, you could see the idea. Orbital strike to scale up into long, and then Viper's pit to get your way out of that long area into sight. It almost worked flawlessly, but the guard aren't exactly done with this round, Keg.
No, by no means. Hiding away. We've seen these 2v4s work out well for both these teams, but Shazam already isolated one. Unknown about where Valen is. Yeah, evading the showstopper, playing for the retake there. Nightfall in play for maximum information this round. Orbital strike in play. There's no safe spot for Jug the guard. Oxy!
Oh my goodness!
Not only a double off the showstopper, but a third to follow. Jonah's hiding for the flank.
Stand down.
Shazam! It's all good. You can fall. Take your rest, Jonah. Not long for this world of 4K for Oxy. And so G2 have to play anti-entry to the best of their abilities, but Shazam falls and Dapper's there to set it up. Valen on the other side, good for 3.
How is Valen actually the one to get all three there? Head on an absolute swivel for the captain.
Planted.
And that is, again, right after. He might have had a bit of a scramble in terms of aim. Definitely recollecting himself in this round. That is an absolute tragedy for G2. But again, this just continues the theme. The guard winning yet another round where it's just off of the initial battle. If G2 are winning these rounds, it's laborious. It's a war almost, Keg.
Yeah, and the guard, they tried to call the bluff for G2. Surely, if we go for a timeout after Shazam's 4K, we're not going to go back to B site. But even at the same exact trap play setup from Dapper and Shazam,
Racking G2 within the first few seconds of the round once again, but this positioning from Net is absolutely ridiculous. One pump will do it, and now he has a second player right in front of him. Oh no, the Viper's pit is gonna go up, it's gonna go down! What?
Oh!
No, Whippy! A disaster as he just can't get Nets, and now Net stays alive. Viper's pit stays up. The anti goes up too in the back of sight. The Venn diagram goes down though as Dapper is done. It's gonna be a clean round.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough. That molly coming down from Whippy is gonna be enough time to stall directly into elbow. Everyone on G2 are aware of this play. Looking for that funnel, and as it dissipates, Valen good for 1. All that's left now is 1. 7 HP in a dream, but not for much longer. Valen stacking up all these kills on B site, regardless of which half he's on.
Short smoke. Whippy gonna be facing on a triple swing here for the guard. and they actually get the trades back for it. Valen with double. Oxy may have just isolated one here in the back of sight, but Trent actually gets a big kill. 2 players remaining here for G2. But Max, the big thing here has to be the economy.
Yeah, and if you have a Bulldog with Jonah, you're probably not going to want to save here. It's a really tough call.
No,
the Bulldog's not the worst weapon.
Yeah, no, if the guard end up winning this round, G2, they're in the dumps. Oh, this is
huge.
No! Jonah P steps up with one. Penny! Can't do anything! It's all on Jonah P!
With this dedication, it's got to be a B-side hit. Orbital strike in return, stalling G2, almost forcing them to go into the teleporter, but G2 says no, we're going
30
B.
seconds left.
That delays the effect from the ultimate. Jonah P needing to hold on. Oh my goodness. G2 are actually doing this right now. Jonah P is able to hold down one, but Whippy does get the spray through the wall, and Dapper striking down on net. All 3 remaining from G2.
That's a death ball from the guard. They're looking to play ultra aggressive.
Dapper!
Dapper!
Is gonna have the first spot of kills, the first choice of kills. It's a petri dish of frags here for Dapper. And really for the rest of this team. What was that?
Was that a triple collab? Where am I? Who am I?
The spike
Did
is
we
still,
just...
what?
Are we in another dimension?
Okay, Trent still with a flash. Shazam and Penny, I'm losing my mind. Spike still on the ground. Trent has the angle. Gets the first! Holding down close, and the orbital strike. It's actually gonna shut down one immediately.
That's huge. A really good set play. The tempo off of that last round now at an accelerated pace. It's anybody's game now.
They make it chaotic. They make it anyone's chance. But the guard do end up picking up a kill through the smoke. There was almost a man advantage for G2 off of that situation. But now a disaster.
And they can't get on site.
Here comes Trent, has to hold it down, but G2.
They're making it work.
More than enough to actually pick up these last 2 players. That pull at the end was perfect in the back of sight. Valen, however, giving his team a chance, pulling it back to a 3v3, and now he's gonna establish some space essentially. Maybe shut down Shazam, but Shazam now locked potentially in a 1v1, but now he has short. The man advantage is theirs.
Tex. Slow encroachment back to the side is good for 1. Dapper falls 2v2.
Tex can step up in the 1v1 against Penny and really give Jonah P a chance. But Jonah P needs to do it again. He's done it before! They're chasing,
Tex has to run.
Time.
I know, he's gonna run all the way in the cave. This is so good for the guard.
30 seconds
1v1 and
left.
Shazam is jumping! Tex now knows that 3 are over towards short. He's calling out the footsteps. Jonah P is gonna have the angle. There goes the first burst, but actually, oh, Valen's down! The nade comes in! What is this round? 15 seconds, here we go. Net needs to go off. Just a body shot! Just a body shot, net! Okay, Trent gets one. 10 seconds left. Trent has been locked away. 8 seconds. Lance going in. He jumps through! Looking to deny it still. Looking for a shot. No scope in. The double shot works for Trent! There goes the orbital strike to help out the take here for G2. Here we go. Valen holds it down for 2. Can he get some more? Drops down, and Oxy actually gets another kill. Here comes Tex chipping back the numbers. The spike's gonna get denied. Here we go. The double swing gets shut down by Whippy. And now it's the all-important 1v1. Can Whippy whip one up again for G2? Net's taking his time. Whippy still has the angle here, still has the molly. Is Net gonna check the angle? The Bulldog gets the headshot, but doesn't get the kill. 35 HP remaining to potentially keeping this game going. But the Samurai are nothing for the guard. The